Hello, I'm Troy Bockelmann with the Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is brought to you by CattleFax, the deciding factor. Ethanol producers have been going through a rough year with plant closures and margins below break-even since summer of 2018. Margins for ethanol producers have improved over the last 4 months, and depending on the business structure, could be near a break-even today. Over the last several years, between 35 and 40% of corn produced in the U.S. has been used for ethanol. So what happens in this industry matters not only to the corn producer, but also the end users of corn who use it for feed for livestock production. The USDA WASDE will be released next week, and one corn demand item that will be a watch factor will be ethanol. The current USDA estimate is 5.375 billion bushels of corn to be used for ethanol production. This would be steady with a year ago. Yet the weekly ethanol production showed this estimate may have been a little bold, as in the first 10 weeks of the corn market year, ethanol production was off nearly 5% from a year ago. If this trend were to continue, the USDA would likely have to lower the demand expectations in upcoming WASDE reports. Yet, in the last 3 weeks, ethanol production has been nearly steady with a year ago. It'll be important to watch what ethanol production will do in the next several months, as this will influence the corn supply available throughout the market year. If the ethanol industry has an opportunity to make up ground relative to the lost production in the first 10 weeks, the next 3 months will be that time. Last year, ethanol production moved lower into March. If ethanol producers can produce at levels realized the last 2 weeks through this period, the WASDE demand estimate could stay at 5.375 billion bushels. If ethanol production slows to year-ago levels, then the USDA would likely have to lower the ethanol estimate. Seasonally, the corn market starts to trend higher into the spring, and with no changes in the remaining demand categories, the corn market could be limited on the top side. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. The pressures are real, the volatility is extreme, the risks are big, but the opportunities for success are there. So how do you sort through it all to decide which way to go? For more than 50 years, CattleFax has led the way. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information. Equipped with the industry's most powerful database, our team is impartial, objective, our vision is global, our focus is you. We provide a direct line of contact with you, our client, to the CattleFax team with our daily updated website, modernized mobile app, or the traditional phone conversation. CattleFax, the deciding factor. Become a member at CattleFax.com.